Nigga, I'm bye. That was it. That's it right there.
It's the Exes and Os podcast where we don't claim to be experts, but feel like we got a little bit of experience with this thing called life. It's your boy Jeremy.
I'm Janae. We're gonna go right into the foreplay. Um, yeah. First topic today. Whoa. Being men and women, how we can be in our head during sex. Randomly got this topic subject off of another podcast. Was watching the episode and it was just thinking I was thinking more so, yeah, women, we definitely do that. We will one thought while he's stroking and will fuck up the entire. It could be the craziest. Let us see something on the floor, anything, and it will fuck up It just messes up the entire experience from there. And that's basically what they were saying too. How we do that. They were agreeing. What do you came in with your 2 cents on the male perspective?
I'm never in my head. Nah, let me stop. Nah, we definitely be in our head when it comes to setting the mood. Because, it's one of those, we feel the pressure in regards to, we feel like we got to be the first one to stick it because we know there's she's probably talking to other men. So let me go ahead and score first before someone else do, and then like now you all over here. Like again, it's just one of those we be getting on our heads sometimes instead of just taking our time and playing it right, setting the mood, and giving her, I guess, putting our best foot forward. We just trying to step forward,
giving her the due diligence that she needs.
Yeah, exactly. So we get in our head. I mean,
He's done it. Just gonna go ahead and he's done it.
I've done it before. It's true. It's true. Felt like I had to just go ahead and do it. I don't know. I guess it messed up a situation. It could have messed up a situation.
It probably did. It probably did. She probably thought she was trash. Your resume isn't that good out there with that. You know what I mean? You gotta build that back up now these days. People don't know. So, now.
Wow. My resume's not that good nowadays. Wow. I don't even want to ask why you say that. I'm not even going. But that was a hell of a.
Do you want? We're not.
Wow. My resume's not that good. Yet let her tell us she cannot be with a man that don't satisfy her, and yet we were married. But it's cool. It's cool. Resume's not that good. Wow, let's go ahead, bro. I'm not even, bro. You really got me feeling some type of way right now.
I'm not even gonna look at the camera at this current moment to even do diligence on his explanation of justification.
Explanation of justification.
So,
you just told him I had whack dick, bro.
I didn't.
And of course, they gonna believe it.
Well, she is his ex. I mean, shit, she would know. I didn't say, I don't know. We haven't had sex in years. It's been like 4 years, guys. Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying. You mad?
Yo, we live, my G. And you literally like, yo, you really hit him with the like, yo, we can carry on, bro.
I did. Okay.
This segment might not even make the cut,
wow,
bro. That's fucked up.
It better. This is okay. We're gonna continue on to the next foreplay. Pressure. Applying pressure, men versus women, women and men. What is the terminology of it? What is the new? Is there a new way of applying pressure, or is it the same old school way?
I mean, I definitely think there's a new way. Now, I don't. agree with the new way. Clearly, it has to do with novels. That
Wow.
hitting a woman up 7, 8, 9 times. I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me personally, listen.
I think he's
I,
attacking me.
I'm attacking your groupies, not attacking
Putting
you.
my business out there too. Talk about. Go. Keep going. Go ahead. Yep. Go ahead.
Anyways, like how I look at like my pressure, I really don't even look like I apply pressure. Of course. Look at this. But I gotta overcompensate because I got whack dick apparently. Um
He said it, y'all. He
nah,
said it. I'm just gonna sit here.
nah, but for
And
real, I really don't be. I feel like I don't be trying to do too much. Cause me, I can be arrogant and not wanting to like follow up or like sit there. Like I'm the one. If I text you once and you don't reply, there's a good chance you don't get another text from me.
he's that person.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
He's
You know
that
what I
guy.
mean? Mind you, if you do get another text and you haven't texted me back,
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'm that person to a degree.
but I just, it's like how do you let your presence be felt no matter what? Like I try to be. I think it's more or less my conversation, just being thoughtful. You know what I mean? And then I'm myself off rip. Listen, I'm an asshole off rip. You either with it or you either with it or you ain't. We gonna filter this out real quick. I ain't trying to be nice and show you someone I'm not. No, you gonna know who I am off rip. Because if you can't deal with it, it's cool. I can't be for everyone, and I'm not upset about that.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not upset about that. I get it.
I agree with that too.
You know what I mean? But we ain't. I don't want to waste your time. You ain't about to waste my time. But I mean, let her tell it.
Why do I gotta tell it?
Because
don't let me tell it.
You letting the world know I got whack dick.
I didn't say. I never said that.
I joined the clergy. I'm the priesthood.
That's
Vow of celibacy.
That's why he went celibate.
You know what I mean?
The outcomes wasn't really, so he went celibate. He's saying it himself. He's narrating the story for you guys.
Yeah, because you done drilled it in every episode.
Oh no, I didn't.
Nigga can't be focused on his dream and getting himself together, dealing with his issues, just to make sure that he's right for his queen when it comes to Grand Rising.
My opinion on it, besides him putting out that I get novels of text messages and Grand Rising Queen messages from individuals that don't, whatever.
You also get like morning devotionals.
Wow. And he's really, I do.
That was a morning
That
devotional.
was definitely a novel of a devotion of a, like, forget an affirmation. That was a
did you hit him back?
I didn't. I don't, what do you reply that?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You have a great day.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I think I kind of like I want to know. It's a way of letting somebody know that you want them without overdoing it to the point to where you're full of shit. Type. It's just, it has to be an equal balance, and
there's no balance in the game.
Not right now. And I think when it comes to me, like, I don't even, because they're always so much pressure, I don't even apply any, because they're like, when I guess when I find the one that I want to apply pressure to, because like, it's like, what, applying pressure to? The hell? Not right now. No.
I'm so tagging in this one. Your group is
Whoa!
gotta see this.
It's fine. They know. They should know by now. I mean, I try to break it. I do try to break it to some people, and some people don't get that luxury. So.
Wow, that's
Just I I like who likes me.
Listen, just be yourself. You ain't got to do too much. I mean, we know what pursuing. We know what.
You don't have to make yourself look or try to make yourself sound intelligent or overdoing your
presence.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, if you ain't got nothing to say, okay, you don't have to talk. You don't. If you don't got no conversation, you don't have nothing to talk about, okay, just say, well, how was your day? All right, well, have a good night. We can keep it short and sweet. Don't overdo it if you don't really have any conversation to do it with.
I was gonna make a comment like, if any girl wants to add pressure to my DMs, go ahead. But after the whole little theme of the show of whack dick, that's not happening.
If any girl, he wants a specific person. To he wants, it's not any. Let's be honest. He wants a specific person.
Nia Long, you're free. You're free.
That's not who it is. But okay.
Anyways, moving on to the entrepreneurial segment, in which this week we're talking about, is there such thing as market saturation? You know, personally, I don't believe in it. You'll read plenty of things where it's like, there's no market need for your product or your service, so don't get into it. The market's oversaturated. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you got a gift, if you got a talent, and there just happens to be a lot of competition, guess what? You're given that gift and that talent for a reason. Do it. I don't care how many people or how much competition. Nobody can do it like you can when it comes to your divine gifts and abilities. You know, don't believe the whole scarcity mindset. There ain't enough of this pie to go around, bro. Just do it. Go after what you love to do. What makes, you know what I mean? What fills your heart, and also what, again, you've been gifted to do. What people don't realize, I feel like, when they strike out and it's, there wasn't a need in the market. No, that just wasn't where your gifts and talents probably were. That, or you didn't properly apply your gifts and talents. So again, when you go into a particular avenue and it's oversaturated, as long as you're operating within your lane like no one else can, you're going to get yours. You're going to be good. You're going to eat. So I really don't believe in market saturation. Do you?
I do not. Of course, me being an artist, that's something people would say, or even doing t-shirts in general, apparel, stuff like that, since we have an apparel company, podcasting, anything like that, everybody would say that the market's, everybody does in a podcast, everybody got a brand, everybody's doing, everybody do art, everybody's an artist. No, they're not. No, they're not. And no, they're not. Those who are doing it are doing it. Okay, that's cool. It's however many billion people, quadrillion people in the world, a lot of listeners, a lot of hours in a day for people to listen. It's however many days. It's a lot of shirts. You know what I'm saying? People age out. People move. It's a lot of artwork on the walls. So it's just different things and different aspects of, no, it's always room for new people. It's always room for new speakers and new stuff like that. It's always room. It's no such thing as a market over. If that's your gift, like he said, then your gift will make way for you. It doesn't matter who's in the market or who, you know what I mean? Your gift will make way. So that's how.
Big facts. Big facts. Don't really need to divulge into that too much, you know. The one thing we agreed on. The one thing. Because I didn't agree with her on the whack dick part. Yeah, I'm mad at her. I have no quarrels about that. I'm mad at her. Go ahead, though.
For the record, though. Never mind.
Yeah, don't sit there.
I was like,
what are you about to do? Endorse the dick now?
No, I was going to say, for the record, there's a show on Netflix, and there's a couple on there. she's married to somebody who's never gave her an orgasm. So don't say that people don't marry people. But me. But okay.
She slays. She sat there and said it was even worse than Wack. Wow. It wasn't even worth writing. Let's go. Wow. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this podcast. I'm not going to have no dick at all by the time we're done. If this keep going,
I don't even know. Like, what are we talking about here?
Damn. Okay. I thought my celibacy was by choice. After today, it's gonna be alright.
I honestly, I thought you wasn't gonna be celibate. Love in general versus loving a specific person.
Elaborate. Like I got love for you, or am I in love with you?
That, and the differences of having love for somebody and being in love, or are there different phases of being in love? For instance, sorry. Loving somebody, even though the way you're feeling for somebody.
You specifically talking to me, or
I
generalizing this question?
I was generalizing it. What
you're saying sorry though? Like, why are you saying? You know what? Don't worry. Just continue. Right. This is already. I don't know why. Why do we do this podcast?
This is your idea.
We need to quit before we blow up.
Why? No. Because we're gonna blow up because of this. But anyway, like, you could think you love, like, you've been in love multiple times in your life, but when you find that soulmate, that love though, you know what I'm saying? That trumps all fucking love that you've ever had. Like, you like, dog, what was love before? Like, I thought this little puppy love was just little puppy love. Now I got my soulmate, and they this feeling is. So it's the difference of love and being in love.
Yeah, there is a difference. I mean, I don't know why she took a long time trying to explain that.
No, I didn't. I explained it perfectly.
Yeah, but I said you took a long time. I didn't say.
It was perfectly because you interrupted.
Anyways, yes, there's a difference. I do think and I had to learn this recently. Like, I do think we have love misconstrued often, because it's like, yo, you want to sit there and say you have love for this person, or that you're in love with them, but if you're only in love with them on the conditions that they're with you, then that's conditional love, my guy. Mm-hmm. My girl. Like, it just, like, what do you...
Unconditional love.
Yeah, but that's exactly... But the whole point is, a lot of times when people exchange vows, or when you sit there and say you're in love with them, you're looking them in the eyes, you're typically coming from a unconditional standpoint. You know what I mean? What?
No, keep going.
But too often it's like, no, I love you if you're with me, but if you ain't with me, fuck you. That's not love. You know what I mean? Love is, like, when you love someone, they're not a possession. They're not something that you only love them if they're in your house. Nah, I mean, you recognize the divine beauty by which the Creator has created them, and you just got to be able to appreciate that. Love them for who they are. Accept them for who they are, and want what's best for their well-being, whether it's with you or not. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know? Now, of course, you want them to be with you. Duh. Like, that's... Nobody's sitting there saying that. But at the same time, you have to understand...
So you don't want to be with that person then?
But you just have to understand, like, yo, when you sit there and say, like, yo, I'm in love with you, I love you, I want what's best for you, you might not be what's best for them at that time. Doesn't mean you're not what's best for them in the long run.
What? What? Wait. What? A lot of people don't get to the long run because they're going for at that time though.
Exactly, because they don't understand. Because again, they're so caught up with losing them. But again, that's when you start looking at. Because again, me personally, again, I don't want to possess nobody. You're not a fucking trophy. You're not a fucking pet. You're not something that like, yo, oh, you have to be mine. Like, no, when I'm like, yo, I've come to realize like, yo, no. Like, I really just love you for you, who you are, not under the basis of anything else. And understanding is like, yo, I didn't fall in love with you with being in me. I'm just speaking in general. But I didn't fall in love under the premises that you were with me or under the conditions that you were with me. So why would the conditions, whether you're with me or not, matter now? And why am I going to allow something so frivolous to taint something so beautiful? You know what I mean? Because I think too often, because like even I was like afraid to admit or accept how you feel, but it's like I enjoy, I enjoy being in love, or I enjoy the feeling of it. It's so pure and just.
What are you doing?
You look like you're leading up to speak. Go ahead.
No, I'm looking at the person that you're talking
to. Who am I talking to?
I mean, the way this podcast going, I might as well. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but like I said, it's just like I said, it's coming to that realization.
But
so we got to come back after my whole proposal.
Wait, what?
You know, as I went off proposing. You know, but so we back because the last part ended up getting cut off, and we really didn't get too much of her input on the difference between being in love, and maybe she has somebody she wants us to talk to.
Wow.
You know, because she claims I was talking to somebody.
I didn't say that. Okay.
But go ahead. He's listening.
I know he is. Whoever he is. Hi. You didn't ask the question again. You're supposed to ask the question again. And you said you was going to ask it, but you didn't.
Okay, so what's your perspective on the whole, what's the difference between being in love and having love for someone, and how that can get misconstrued oftentimes and lead into having love for someone can just lead to people being in a relationship?
How it can just have like a lustful love lead into a relationship?
Yeah.
Or an infatuation lead into a relationship because of just that you just explained it. Lust and like, all right, we're both attracted to each other. You know, you cool. We're sexually attracted. I think I love you. I don't really want to see you with nobody else. So, okay. I don't think that was the question you asked last time, but anyways, I think of course there's a difference between love and like having love for somebody and being in love with your soulmate. Like that type of love.
So you believe in soulmates?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do you think soulmates are meant to be together?
Depending on what type of soulmate that is. Every soulmate isn't a sexual or a friend, you know, man and woman soulmate. It could be your best friend.
Platonic.
Yeah, exactly. Your best friend could be your soulmate. We've been best friends for however many
centuries.
You know what I'm saying?
How many lifetimes?
Still, like, all right, that's my soulmate. That's my best friend for years on out.
Do you feel like it's a stark difference though? Like if you come across like a platonic soulmate compared to a romantic soulmate, do you feel like you would know the difference? You'll just know.
Would I know The attraction would be the difference, I guess. But I don't know because we can't call that, can we? These days, attraction doesn't always stand. Sometimes you grow into the attraction of some people, and because y'all are soulmates. Maybe y'all wasn't attracted in the beginning, and y'all somehow grew the attraction. So that's how that can happen.
You speaking from personal experience?
I know a few people. I I prefer to actually be attracted to you up front. Um, but we know soulmates is soulmates. You can't pick on how you meet your soulmate or how that interaction happens or whatever. You just know when it happens. It's like shit. Well, I'll be. I mean, you would. Let's.
You have a question?
I don't. That was a statement.
I
was about to make. It wasn't even a question. I don't have to question. It's a statement.
What you mean you don't have to question what?
He wants me to do it. I'm gonna make sure she watches this one. I promise.
Who are we alluding to? What? You talking about my mama or something?
Mm-hmm.
Who's like
whoever you were just proposing to, like you just said. You know what I'm saying? That's who that is. What are you talking about?
I was just referring to the fact that it's like, yo, that's the only part that got caught.
Okay.
And how you were ragging on me. Just because like I tapped into the flow of divine love and brought it to y'all.
It's not. I don't think that's. He was really trying to make sure he got his words out, just in case she watching, and like, so she know like he really meant what he said. Like, that's it. All right, y'all.
Oh my gosh! See y'all next week.
Holla.
My dick ain't whack.
Wow.